Hey everybody, Lone Wolf Racer here, and we're back with more Insurgents. As you can see, I'm still here in the Abyssal Cult base, which I guess kind of spoils what happened last episode. For context, while there was no episode Friday, even though I said there was going to be one, well, my body decided to give up and die. And then my PC decided to give up, and then my recording software decided to give up and crash. And after the recording crashed, I didn't have time to do that to get everything else done. So I'm gonna make it up to you with with a little bit of a longer episode this time around. We're going to complete the Abyssal Cult base in this episode, and then I'm also going to show off all the areas you can go dive in before we make any further story progress. Well, that aside, it's time to start by taking out some more cultists, starting with this guy. And Ghost Reality. That aside, let's see. This area is fairly interesting. As you can see, we can't do anything with this area for the moment. We can't go there. That area we can't do anything about. So we have to go. So we have to go try somewhere else. In this area, this person actually is talking about us. Let's see, abyssal. Let's see, seismitoad. Come on, nope. Oh, you got flail. Ha. There we go. For alligator. And down he goes. And down goes that one. Let's see. Over here, as you can see, it's a force field that prohibits entry. This one seems to be tailored specifically to perhaps only scientists can get in. We cannot do anything about that green force field yet either. We have to find someone. We have to find a scientist to somehow get DNA off them to go into that room. Yeah, this area is pretty hard. This area is not necessarily hard, it's just more or less a slightly confusing maze if you don't know where you're going. Let's see, over here. And I've gone in a circle. Crap. Okay, let's see. No. Yeah, this one. Oh, that area, I can't do anything. Let's see, you don't do anything. Going down, we have this area. Heading over here. Let's see. Found an Ultra Ball. Found a Burn Heal. There's a sign right here. Sewer control system. Logging on, login successful. Authorization required. This requires a password. If you remember to that room we saw earlier that was empty, we can't do anything about that. As you can see over here, it's a force field of clearance entry. This one seems especially strong, perhaps only a high clearance can go through. This one we really can't do anything about. We have this person this trainer here. And this trainer here. Fighting this guy. Napoleon. And a quick thunderbolt and year gun as well. Fiona is just straight up OP sometimes. Let's see, Greninja, and down it goes as well. And this cultist is done as well. Change the closest line on the table. Attain the DNA of the abyssal scientist. We now have access. We now have a way to get into that room. I believe this is the right way to go. Let's see. And then go up. Yep. So, checking the quartz flute, you can see we now have the abyssal scientist. And you can, once we transform them, we can walk through this barrier no problem. Kind of super potion here. Ice heal. The password for the week, I'm pretty sure it's Proteus. Next time remember it when they tell you. So, we now know what the password is. We've been working on how to utilize Kyogre's power for our own, and Audrey just activated the machine that I hope ends up working. I put a lot of work into this machine. Our piece of machinery. This does nothing. And this PC also does nothing. We cannot, everything else in this room we cannot interact with. It's mainly just to get the password from that one scientist down there. So now we can head back. Heading back over this way. Go down over here. Logging on, login successful, and authentication. Type in Proteus. Sewers drained. We can, also, as you can see, we can still not do anything with this force field as a scientist. However, with that room that we just drained, we should probably go check and see what happens now. Let's see over here. No, I'm going in a circle again. Let's see. Down. I think we go this way. And this way. And this way. You can also, as a scientist, you can go through the blue barriers. I should mention this. So you can see the sewers drained. Now, we use C-Flare here. And check it out. We can now circle across this to get over here. This box we cannot check. But checking this, I change the closes line on the table. Attain the DNA of cult leader Audrey. Yep. Check it out. We now look exactly like the woman that we are trying to find. Also, I'm gonna switch Frankie up to the lead now. I'm gonna switch Frankie up to the lead for what's coming up next. Also, unfortunately, when you surf, you come out of your disguise, out of whatever your disguise is for whatever reason. Why it's like that, I do not know, but we can't. But that's all we can. But there's no point in worrying about it. See, we can now walk through this barrier. But now, before you go up these stairs, I would recommend saving. But something I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly cut away here, and I'm going to head back and go get some more hyper potions because I don't feel confident I can get through this fight without healing, and I could just go back and go grind as well, but I want to honestly see if I can do it with the team I have. So, with that said and done, I will be right back. Alright, and we are back. So, went back, bought a lot of hyper potions and stuff, and we're gonna get straight into it. Did you know that 97% of the ocean is unexplored? It covers the majority of the planet, and we barely know anything about it. We know more about the moon than the seas of on the Earth. What kind of awesome Pokemon could exist down there? You heard of the Hoenn Calamity. About 30 years ago, when Kyogre was first summoned by Team Aqua, the weather went wild. Tons of things were raised from the ocean depths. Most of it is unimportant. Bottles, shoes, maybe a few gems or pearls. And a rare, never before seen Pokemon. A squid that looked similar to Tentacle, but with vastly higher stats. An evolution. One that could only occur in high water pressure. Pokemon with stats that rivaled legendaries, and further research shows that hundreds more. Of course, this was kept hush-hush, and when awful, everyone knew what the creatures the oceans held. Everyone would be trying to catch these monstrosities, and with good reason. Fortunately, it turns out these Pokemon aren't nearly as strong out of the ocean as they are in it. You know why we're after Kyogre. It's incredibly powerful, and with the blue orb, it can become one of the strongest Pokemon in the world. But you know where its true talent lies? Kyogre is often considered a deity of the sea, a real-life Poseidon. That's an honorary title. Kyogre is the king in the most literal way. I'm not sure how, but it has the power to control and command other creatures of the sea. Surely having Kyogre would be great. Having an entire army of deep sea Pokemon all with the strength of legendaries, we would be undefeatable. And now we have Lugia on the surface, create a storm to cover the world. With the surface flooded, my army will be stronger than ever. Kyogre is slowly calling forth the first of my beasts to the ocean, even deeper than where we are. One by one, beast by beast. The abyssal cult will grow stronger. I couldn't start until today, not until I had a power source strong enough to power both Kyogre and Lugia. But now I have a shard of the very same crystal that once powered the Augur. I've lost everything in the pursuit of this goal. My life, my child, and more. So you would come to stop me. I'll take care of you now, before the first creature rises. You won't stand a chance. I'm gonna be silent for the music here. Down goes her lantern. As you can see, Audrey still has a full team of 6, although her team has changed slightly from when we fought her in the Whirl Islands last time. We'll get into those changes in a little bit. Aside from the obvious level difference, she still leads off with Lantern, as you saw, and she also still has her Ludicolo, which can hit hard because it's got that life orb on it. Ouch. Alright. Well, if you're gonna hit with a Hydro Pump, Ludicolo is a tough one because Dragonflight was the only thing had a bug move, which was my plan there. I'm gonna go for a Psycho Boost, not just get this thing out of here immediately. Bulbapedia isn't really suited for this fight anyways. And check it out. Yep. Primordial Sea is in effect now. She has the Kyogre with the blue orb. If you thought if Kyogre would be scary normally, yeah. If you thought Kyogre in Oras was kind of scary and a little bit annoying, yeah, this is about 10 times worse now. It's a higher level. Bulbapedia is not the mon I want to use to fight this thing. However, I'm gonna just use Elite. I'm gonna use Leech Seed and try a Moonblast to lower its special attack, but yeah, that basically explains all you need to know. This thing will hit hard, very hard. Your best bets are either to stall it out or to set up on her earlier mon somehow and try and one-shot this thing, or just brute force it. Preferably with something that resists water, or can hit really hard. Frankie here can do both with Belly Drum and Woodhammer. With Belly Drum, Woodhammer, and and its resistance because it's a grass type. However, this fucker's got ice beam, so you gotta watch out for that. Hence why I didn't go for belly drum. Just gonna go straight for the wood hammer here. The leech seed will help, and there we go. This is why I wanted Frankie on the team, for reasons like this. Its bulk and its hard-hitting power can help take out even the strongest of foes. Kyogre is down. Or she's not done yet. Heavy Rain relented, but the fight isn't over yet. She now has an Alakazam on her team now, replacing Lugia. Because for Focus Blast, and luckily it missed, I'm going for an Earthquake because recoil damage. Wow, it actually lived. Interesting. Because for Focus Blast again, and it missed. Play rough, and down goes her Alakazam now. Alright, up next, our Crawdont. Remember this guy? Yeah, remember this guy? Yeah, this guy was definitely a problem the last time we fought her. However, things will be even easier. Okay, it goes for knockoff. It goes for holy crap, Frankie. Well, this is probably KO Frankie, but we'll KO the Crawdon as well. The trade-off. Frankie goes down, but down goes her Mega. And just like that, Audrey's on her last legs. Her final mon is the Kingdra. This is probably the easiest. This is actually probably one of the least threatening mons on her team, aside from maybe that Lantern. Her Alakazam can still hit hard because it's Alakazam, even if it doesn't have a water move. That Lantern's probably the weakest thing on her team. The Lantern's probably the weakest thing on her team because it can be hit by ground. It can be hit by a ground. It's kind of slow and can be hit by ground moves. But that aside, her Kingdra goes down, and the fight has been won. Not bad. How embarrassing. I can't believe I lost to you. It doesn't matter though. I can see the water stirring already. Soon my army will soon rise. And then what on earth was that? And then who are you? How did you get in here? Your Alakazam fainted. The barriers are gone. Wait a second. You're that man from Sonata Hills. The leader's father? I guess your treatment didn't go well. You couldn't be more wrong. I feel better than ever. Been improved. Empowered. And I want the world to join me. I extend you the same offer, Audrey. Forget this ocean army. Join me. All I ask in return is that crystal. All you ask is, are you insane? You want me to read? It's the only thing that's keeping Kyogre in check. I don't know how you got down here, but you better turn your weird tentacle-covered tail around and leave. Now. It wasn't me that wanted you to join. What? What are you on about? I want to help heal the world. You want to rule it. And goals differ, but you would not be the one to help. Having Pokerus is a most illuminating experience. Things revealed. You remember things that were suppressed. What are you getting at? For example, the memory of a mother who abandoned her child. Of being raised by someone else because his mother chose a Pokemon over him. Even after remembering all of that, Damien still wanted you healed. Damien, you mean, that's right, your son. Oh my, Damien, you're all grown up now. You're like him. You're one of them. What happened to you? They left you. This is all my fault. You can make it up to him. This is what he wants. Just give him the crystal. But why would you want that? The crystal is a power source for Pokemon, and we are just much Pokemon as human now. She is not giving it. Take it, Damien. No, what? No, that's the only... Tiger, no! Get back! Don't move! Please. Mom. You did the right thing, Damien. Everyone thought you were going to snap. You're going to help me heal the world. You'll be a hero, Damien. Everyone will look up to you. Not everyone will look up to you, not down. Let's go. We have people to help. So Kyogre got her in the end, huh? That's horrifying, but it's appropriate, but still. It's seriously incredible, Wolf. You actually beat a cult leader and disbanded her cult. You're the first person since the Augury to pull that off. I heard about your friend. Whatever's affecting Mauled is affecting him too. And then I promise we'll find a way to help him. I've been doing some research into the Pokerust virus. Tell Nora about it, and we'll work together and find a solution. I know you're worried about him. The decisions he's making, they aren't his. It's the virus talking. Don't do anything rash, okay? I'll leave you here. I have a gym to run. From what I heard, you have one to visit. And Starlight should be ready for you in Kepler. Thanks for telling me about this. Let me know if you see my father or your friend again. One down. The mistress will be most pleased. The shards will return to us. Earth. It's almost time to come back to the mirror. Normally, I would end things off here. But, as I promised, we are going to keep going to make up for the missed video on Friday. So, just like what was told to us, Abyssal Cult is no more. It has been disbanded. We cannot. If you're curious, no, we cannot. If you're curious, we can't go. We can't go back into Audrey's base. That place is now gone. So, if you're curious now where we're going next, there are two areas in particular that we can go to right now that allow us to use and allow us to dive underwater. I'll show you both of those right now. Are you interested? Yes. So, first area actually we need to go to. It's gonna seem a little odd, but we're going to go to Coral. We're gonna go to Coral Town first. Why Coral Town of all places? Well, just like I said, we can use dive. We have access to dive now. I didn't even realize I didn't fight this person earlier. Okay. Alright, well, let's just kill this guy in his stupid little cricketune. Still one of the best voices, still one of the best sounds ever for a Pokemon though. I'll admit that at least for Cricketune. It sounds freaking hilarious to listen to. That sign with this dude gone. We actually have an area we can get. Did I not fight anybody over here? Okay, apparently I didn't fight any. Apparently I really wasn't paying attention because I fought like nobody. Well, okay. Sucker Punch, take a Thunderbolt and get out of my face. Alright. I didn't even realize I didn't fight the trainers that were over here. I didn't fight you either. What was I doing? What was I even doing when I came through here the last time? I just straight up skipped everybody apparently. Why? I don't. That doesn't. For me, that doesn't even make any sense how I managed to skip everybody. I'm pretty sure that last guy I shouldn't have been able to skip at all. Also, half my team is dead, so this might. Also, totally forgot to heal, but it's okay. This won't take too long. Probo Pass, you look extremely retarded. Get the hell out of here. And Crystal, nobody even remembers you exist. Well, nobody remembers you exist except for when they find a shiny version of you in the Ultra Warp Ride. Alright, so we're over here on the crossroads now. Coming over. This area I skipped earlier. This area, if you remember, there was like an item over here. So, put that Scooby on, and we can dive right here. Down here is TM01 Home Claws. Not really the best TM, but it boosts attack and accuracy by 1 stage. So you can so if you really wanted to, you can make some use of it. So, with that all said and done, the next area we need to go to is there's another area we need to go to. It's not as cool. It's in a slightly different area. It's also probably another area that you may have not noticed the first time, unless you were paying attention. You may have missed the first time if you weren't paying attention. There's the Pika Taxi guy. He is over there. Talk to him. And next area we're heading to. It doesn't really matter where exactly you go, but we're heading back over to Sonata City. I wanted to get the one on the crossroads out of the way first. If you couldn't guess, there's an area we can go. Where we can go as well. We fight this person because apparently I really had to think for skipping trainers. My Vice here, and level 59 for Fiona. She is just. We are already almost up into this. We're almost up into the 60s at this point, which is insane. Also, hi Ninetales, good to see you. And I froze it. That's ironic. I froze a Firefox. That said, we can dive right here in this little pool and find TM53 Energy Ball. This TM is actually pretty solid. This is actually a pretty solid TM. Obviously, if you played some of the newer games, you probably have gotten this TM. As you can see, a few members on our team can learn it. Bulbapedia can, Frankie can, Roserade can, which actually. No, Hurricane's probably a better idea. Fiona, what do you have for me? You know what? I think now's a good time. Now would work. I'm gonna replace Ice Shard with Energy Ball. So now Fiona has a way to deal with ground type. Fiona has a way to deal with ground types now. Pretty much the biggest, well, ground and rock types now. The two biggest weaknesses for her. Ground because electric, and rock because, well, rock. So not tracks, no, that's not where we need to go. Where's the Pika Taxi? Pika Taxi guy's over here. There he is. Also, before you ask, I already did the Pokemon lottery before coming over here. And the item we got was pretty pointless. So there's no point so I didn't bother showing it on screen. But as you can see, we are now back in Kepler Town. We're back, and as you can see, everything is fixed. Did you see those folks going down to Anastasia's workshop? They looked like those cultist goons. I don't want Arthur, but I don't like it one bit. See, as you can see though, those two people are blocking the way. We cannot head out to Route even though we have the access to go to dive now, we get to dive now and can go to Route 11, we can't do anything. We can't go into our study to secret lab, so the only thing we have left is the gym. Kepler City Gym, Leader Anastasia. 117,939 trainers have defeated this gym. Took the average trainer 1 attempt to win. As you can see, the attempts are becoming lower, mainly for the fact that we have access to most players have caught on by at this point that you can grind, that there's the autono trainer that you can grind off of. That aside, we can finally get back to we can finally have Dragonfly out front again in the party. Let's see, coming over here. And as you can see, the guy's here now. I heard you took down the abyssal cat called Champ. That's incredible. I knew you had it in you. Indeed. Now don't get too cocky now. Anastasia is one tough battler. She has machine-themed gym that specializes in steel and electric types. She's no pushover, that's for sure. Take this for good luck. Alright, we have all the items we need. So now it's just time to take everybody out. Just watch out for stuff that just watch out if you're using ground type, because there are a few trainers that'll have stuff that I'll have a few trainers that have things that are weak to ground, like Rodon, for example, and Scizor. Ow, that hurt. Okay, Earthquake. Mega Evolve Earthquake, come on. Ah, damn it. That's not good. Alright, and I'm gonna lose that guy. And now I need to go back and... Actually, wait, what am I talking about? I'll know the Pokemon Center right there. I was gonna say I'll just use her revival. We're literally like 5 steps in the gym, so I'll just go back and heal. That's actually not what... I wasn't expecting that to happen, though. I was expecting the Dragonfly to have a little bit of an easier time. And aside, coming over here, we have this guy with a Fortress. As you can see, these trainers... if you're appropriately leveled for the fight against Audrey, you won't have too much of a problem with this gym. As you can see, everything is in the mid 50s, and mid to high 50s. So everything should be fairly easy if you were able to fight Audrey. You just gotta make sure you have a ground type move, either ground fighting and possibly grass will work well in this gym. So actually Firewood as well, Firewall as well. Down goes that, down goes this guy. And now over here, you can also see where all the trainers were placed earlier. Go this way. Now we have this trainer. Let's see, an Electivire. Electivire's a cool Pokemon as well. I kind of like it. The fact that you can get like all 3 elemental punches on it, and you can teach it things like Earthquake and Brickbake, make it a damn devastating foe to fight against. Alright, now then, coming over here, as you can see we can't go this way, so we have to go this way, so we have to go over here, and you can see why there was that little dark ridge that shows we were being detected by a trainer earlier, when we came in here earlier. There was a trainer that's positioned there, and as you can see, she's got an Electros. You can probably guess why I said watch out for stuff that can't. This is why you should probably watch out in this gym. Because Electros, if you can't remember, is the only electric type. Is technically the only. Is by technical terms the only Pokemon nowadays to have no weakness whatsoever. Because its only ability can be levitate and into the pure electric type. So technically it has no weakness unless you use gravity, it's holding an iron ball, or use something like Smackdown to make it fall to the ground. Alright, Bug Butt, let's go for Bug Buzz and finish you off. Also, watch out. Also, luckily, unlike for people who have played the Gen 5 games, you don't have to deal with any stupid flying Pikachus. I don't think there's I'm pretty sure there is not a single Emolga in this gym, so you won't have to deal with those stupid little things. Useless as they are annoying to fight. And so we have there's one more. Yeah, you know what? I'll fight her. Fight her as well. You as well, and just so that we would beat all the trainers. This one, you might have. I don't know if this person may or may not have. This Bronzong may or may not have Levitate. I don't know. So I'm just gonna go for the Bug Buzz. So Sensory doesn't kill, and boom. There we go. Electrode. This one's easy. Or not, you went for Magnetize. I forgot that you can even learn that move. Hyper Potion up, you go for Magnetize again for some reason. So you fight, and you blew yourself up. So you Magnetize twice just to blow yourself up. Good job. Good job, trainer. And Kling, you were also a very forgettable Pokemon. There's just a lot of forgettable Pokemon. Even though there's a lot of forgettable Pokemon here. For differing reasons. Either because they just didn't have a good design, or just wrong generation, or things like that. Kling is definitely another one of those ones. That aside, all the trainers have now been defeated. And you can see, and now we see and finally get to talk to the person who inadvertently avoided two confrontations with us earlier. Anastasia, you're mine. Well, look who it is. The hero who single-handedly shut down the abyssal cult. I admit, that's impressive. You have my thanks on behalf of everyone of this town. Lugia flew off after Audrey disappeared. The storm faded away, and we cleared the streets of all water. Everything looks like it's going to be alright. But let's not keep you waiting any longer. You came for a gym battle, right? Allow me to introduce myself, officially. My name is Anastasia, the leader of Kepler City Gym. My theme of the gym is machinery. I specialize in steel and electric types. I have to admit, I'm pretty excited for this battle. It means not every day you get to beat someone who dismantled a cult. Well, we shall see. You may be an Audrey, but you won't fare a day. You won't fare a day against me. Leader Anastasia would like to battle. She sends out Clefcleave first, level 56. So even the fly gun here can be a little bit risky, but sometimes you gotta play the gamble. And you stupidly did exactly what I thought you were going to do. Go for a Swagger, which unfortunately backfired as I hit myself. You go for Substitute. As you can tell, her Clefkey's not really the biggest threat. It's more or less to be a pain in the ass. As you can see, it paralyzed me because I Mega Evolved. So if I hadn't Mega Evolved, I could have taken this thing out easier. However, she has a Metagross on her team as well, level 58. Level 58. Actually, now that I think of it, I may have messed up slightly by Mega Evolving, because I'm no longer part ground. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try switching in Frankie because our Metagross can Mega Evolve. So I'm gonna play it safe and see if Frankie can do some damage in this fight with his bulk. As you can see that Meteor Mash hit pretty freaking hard. Goes for Meteor Mash again, but he missed. Or it missed. I keep forgetting Metagross is gender always. Meteor Mash again. We should live this. It gets the attack boost, but we go for an Earthquake, which barely doesn't kill. Darn. I've been trying to, as you can tell with some of the key fights recently, I've been trying to avoid healing as she goes for a full restore. Okay. Alright. Okay, fine. Fine. In this case, if you're gonna heal, I'm gonna heal. I'm gonna heal up. I'll heal up Dragonfly for this one. I didn't have any full heals though, because I wasn't going all the way back to frickin'. I wasn't going all the way back to Helios City for that. Let's see who's faster. 49, 173, 3. Alright, so Flygon is the fastest. Flygon's the fastest, so I guess best case scenario is unparalyze myself, or I'm gonna go for Bug Buzz. Meteor Mash, this is gonna hurt. Come on! Damn it! Well, on the downside, I've lost my ability to Mega Evolve, which, then again, I wasn't gonna Mega Evolve Bulbapedia, now was I? So, Fiona. Let's go for Thunder. Okay. Oh, jeez. That's not good. You outspeed everything I have. Okay. Okay, now I'm gonna have to just start using Revive and stuff. Hyper Potion, I was fine with doing just that. But now I gotta actually do something here. You're going for a Zen Headbutt. Zen Headbutt, I'm gonna switch in Bulbapedia because you literally with the moveset you have, you weren't gonna do shit here. I'm not gonna get rid of Psychic I'm not gonna get rid of Psychic and Moonblast or anything because those are your stab moves. I could get rid of Psycho Boost, but what could I teach it? Literally the only move I could really teach Bulbapedia for it to be any use here would really be for... Actually, realistically, the only move I could teach Bulbapedia that would actually help it would be Charge Beam. Aside from Leech Seed, there wasn't really anything I could do. So Bulbapedia, you got your 5 seconds in the video. You got your 30 seconds of fame in this video. Frankie, get back in here and let's finish this thing off. As Metagross misses again, and you full restored again. Come on. Jeez, that hit hard. At this point, alright, gloves are definitely coming off gloves have come off at this point. Cause she's thrown down 2 full restores on her goddamn ace. Ow. What? That attack boost is really hurting. Okay, actually, I have an idea. Wait, no, that might not work. Flygon's not gonna take a hit. Flygon can't take a hit from this thing. Flygon can't take a hit. Fiona will get outsped. Actually, I have an idea. Now revive Riolu. You go for Zen Headbutt. And it KOs us. Okay. And it KOs Frankie. Okay. Switch in Riolu. switch to Riolu and revive Frankie again. Frankie can't take two with that attack. Frankie can't take 2 hits. Flygon probably isn't going to be able to. Actually, probably should have switched in Delta Rose right here, but oh well, too late. Too late now. Hyper Potion on Frankie. Bullet Punch. Yeah, I figured as much. That Bullet Punch is another annoying thing. Even if you outspeed it, it can outspeed you with Bullet Punch if it so chooses to go for it. Bullet Punch, even though you did no reason to do that, and down goes the big bag Metagross. Probably the most annoying thing on our team. Everything else will be slightly easier now that we've done this. Her Magnezone, really the only thing it can hit us with is Hidden Power. Although, as you saw there, it has the Air Balloon, which I didn't realize. But it doesn't matter because your Electivire, which also has the Air Balloon, goes down 1 hit from a Wood Hammer. Out comes the Magnezone again. Goes for Hidden Power, which does a little bit. Play Rough will play Rough pops its Air Balloon, and you go for an Earthquake. Quad effective. You are not living this in any circumstance. Out comes Rotom Wash now. It has Will-O-Wisp, but luckily its defenses suck. Unfortunately, we're burned. Okay. Actually, I don't have a full restore, so I'm gonna heal up. Again, it's kind of cheat. I know it's a little cheating that I'm using Revising crap, but they are there to be used, and I haven't used them all that. I really haven't used Revise and that and stuff like this all that much in this playthrough. I've been trying to avoid that when I can. I've been trying to avoid that. Well, as you can see, she's got an Aegislash on her team, which is going to be really freaking scary to deal with. Fiona's not gonna do crap. Dragonfly isn't fully healed, and I don't trust it, and I'm kind of worried about that Aegislash. I'm gonna try Roserade and Dark Pulse. I outspeed it. It works! Also, most of her Pokemon have Air Balloons. I should have mentioned this. So watch out if you're using the ground type. Actually, Roserade might get this done. Down goes her Rotom in 1 hit. In fact, that was it. Don't get too excited. You'll change state. Awesome. No, seriously, that was an awesome battle. Retain the Circuit Badge. It's time to give it TM2, right? Here you are. TM24 Thunderbolt. We can now teach it anytime we want now. It's a generic electric-type move it always has a use. I'm off to work on a side project now. I'll be in my workshop under the gym if you need me. Just don't come in for a while. I'm working on something private. And aside. Aside. Check it out. What a weird place to put a workshop. I wonder what... That's definitely something that we'll have to check out in the next part. Because we have... Looking at my recording, I've been going for almost an hour now, with a couple of cuts in between for various reasons. But I hope this extra long episode of Pokemon Resurgence has made up for the missed video on Friday. As signed, in the next part, we will see what is going on down there. I'll see you guys in the next part. Bye.